It's Friday and the boss needs to get a paper out before the close of business and decides you're the expert who can make it happen. So, you are asked an hour before quitting time to turn around a 5-page memo addressing how the company can improve the bottom line. You remember telling your boss earlier in the day that you'd be attending your kids' ball game tonight because if they won, they'd be going to state. Or maybe it's the day before your week-long vacation and after lunchtime, it's another pop-up demand, a fire drill that you've been assigned to oversee by your boss. The team you're assigned to meets an hour after your scheduled time to hit the road for your vacay, with the task of producing a one-pager before leaving the office. In your mind, you know that's a midnight quitting bell at best. In our current world, being constantly connected at work appears to be the norm. The office wants their employees to put in long hours, work after hours such as nights, weekends, and vacation days, as well as respond to text even after midnight. We donate our time to be a team member, get ahead, or simply to keep the job. Some would call it a nightmare in the making, leading to increased stress, personal problems with family, lack of time for exercise, and eating sugary foods, with subsequent weight gain, just to keep the brain functioning at top speed. And for some, the job is their life, period. They feel important, in the know, in control, and simply love being associated with their work. For these folk, life at work is a pristine life while spending their off time at home is completely miserable. So, who's right about working all this extra time? Should you do it? For you, from your training with the Stoicess, you realize the answer is based on what the individual enjoys. If the individual likes living their life for the office, then so be it. However, for those who like the 9-to-5 job, you know those individuals need to be careful not to associate with an employer who requires extended work hours, or stay with a company whose staff has changed the work environment of the job once loved for many years into a competition of who can log the most hours per week off the clock. You also keep in mind that research suggests working these phenomenal hours hurts both the individual and the company, and that's true for those who live for the office. For example, as the workaholic individual puts on weight, they are more likely to have health problems which translate to increased absenteeism and the ensuing health costs for the employer. And even if one lives for the job, without downtime, the stakes increase because their brain is tired even though they joyfully push themselves beyond the max. So, what about those 9-to-5 work days? Well, you know that 100 plus years ago our ancestors figured out that the 8-hour day was maximal for anyone. Beyond those hours, productivity quickly declines, and mistakes along with work-related accidents increase. Thus, from a business perspective, limiting workers to an 8-hour day and giving a couple of days off a week is an excellent practice for the company's bottom line. So, as you consider the plight of workaholics, you reason they'll probably still write and rewrite their memos wherever they are. But, just maybe, they'll find another hobby that rests their brain from the office and allows them to get a little fresh air on their time off. And hopefully, they'll come to realize that the workplace will not fall apart when they're not there, whether they're dead or alive. Now, using my Stoic storytelling method, my boss wants me to work past my assigned hours. Should I conform? We should take wandering outdoor walks, so that the mind might be nourished and refreshed by the open air and deep breathing. Seneca. Do not weary yourself to gain wealth. Cease from your consideration of it. When you set your eyes on it, it is gone. For wealth certainly makes itself wings, like an eagle that flies toward the heavens. Book of Proverbs. If I do not feel overworked, I will stay. I realize I need time off from work to refresh my mind and body, so if I feel I don't need a longer time to refresh myself, I will stay. I improve my ability to read my mind and body when making decisions on how long to push myself. Thank you for sharing your mind with me. For your continued success, hear my secret. When the work hours are way too long, don't feel like you have to play along. Now relax, control your mind, and be as you wish to seem, empowered. Remember, it's the situation keeping my connection with Him. I'm Lori Stith, the Stoicess, and I believe in you.